Hi traders, it's Tomek here and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. Pay attention for market open because of course on Saturday another a war started between of course US, Israel and Iran. You have to keep in mind that dollar might be affected with this, probably gold and silver, definitely oil. Pay attention for that. Don't take unnecessary risk. Let's wait for market to calm down and settle down. Usually we have reactions, so let's pay attention to what reaction we'll have. I don't try to predict. I always prefer to just see this, and then based on that, after settling down for a while, make decisions. Okay, I have three trades running right now, and I will discuss those trades, and then I will cover my forecast. First trade, which was open on Friday, is New Zealand dollar yen. This is buy trade, a swing trade on the 4-hour chart time frame. Idea of this trade was simple. We had daily long 1 to 3 together with trend line, but you see trend line here was broken, but still 36 EMA was holding, and we had this nice looking range. And after range breakout, we have classic approach, classic setup. And the one difficulty for me is Friday. I'm not so happy to open trades on Friday, even for the swing trading, but everything here is good. Entry, stop loss, first target, second target on the tops. When price will be here, will be monitor the second target. And now if you are not in, you have to wait for another opportunity, but then you have to combine this with lower time frames for our chart with lower time frame. And of course, if we go to 1 hour time frame, whenever you start to see that price is making new higher high, higher low, also you can combine this with lower time frames. Buy scenarios are good because everything is still pointing up. We still have chance for price to reach even the previous tops, but no, we already know that this is quite late entry for us, but weekly it's still powerful. You see bounce on the 12, so maybe it will really continue to the previous tops. USDN, this is bounce trade, it's a winning trade, 2 targets were hit, and bonus slot right now is running. This is our bonus slot. Also, idea of this trade was weekly 36 CMA, possible weekly long 1 2 3 here. Okay, and when price reached this area, we had this double bottom. We had this support area, as you can see here, and 4-hour time frame. I don't remember if there was a trend line. I think there was also trend line. Exactly, this was the line here. Okay, so you see daily line with at least 3 touches. Price play around, you see, stopped here and started to create. Let me just delete this. Started to create higher lows around the support zone. So this was bounce trade based on this setup. Okay, after this making those higher lows, and later on we had classic approach, but it's not so perfect because daily chart was around the 36 CMA, but aggressive by thinking about the bounces. It was okay. And 1 hour time frame, if we get back to here, you see if we connect those spikes, those touches here, you could also look for this setup. Not easy to spot. Now it's easy to spot when we see the future, but when you are live, not easy to spot. But you see price broke those stops, created higher high, but didn't stop higher, but went lower, but still was creating. We had this trend line, so it was okay to try with the higher lows. Entry, aggressive stop loss. I would say below this point 3 or below this line will be more than enough. If you want to be very conservative in bounce, then you have to place the stop loss below the bottoms. Yeah, so somewhere around this area. Like I said, 2 targets were hit. Here, the first one, I don't remember what was the stop loss, 130 pips. Here was the first one, here was the second one. Right now we have bonus slot, which is managed based on the 4-hour time frame with this line. So if you are not in, we have to pay attention that we are on the important level right now for this pair. Important. It's quite interesting because we will see what price will do. If we have breakout, then you can look for next setups for our chart long 1 to 3s combinations with lower time frames, or even for our chart bounce entries if you like. If price break this again, what we can look for is short scenarios based on the bounce on this line and target this area of support with this daily trend. First is daily trend line, which I showed you, then area of this support. So we will see what will happen. And gold is pushing up. It was steep setup on the 4-hour chart here, entry stop loss. And on Friday we have another setup. This is the line, and on Friday we have set up like this, that if you didn't want to take that because it's like a bounce on the 12, we had also this kind of the setup here, entry stop loss even better. Yes, so better risk reward in this case, probably 1000. Yeah, more or less the same. It will be more or less the same situation, okay, because here entry give us more or less the same amount of pips. Yeah, so this was on the 4-hour chart. Now if you want, of course we will see if gold is affected after this whole situation. You wait for this continuations with lower time frames or late 4-hour chart, or of course another setup on the 1-hour time frame. This, and you can look for long scenarios on the 1-hour chart or combinations with lower time frames. Okay, so those are the 3 trades which are running right now. And now let's go to watch list. First is Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. It's still very strongly pointing up. If we go to the higher time frames, we will see that we have plenty of room to go higher. But of course, we aim for some retracement at some point. Right now, it really didn't want to retrace. It doesn't want to retrace. And if you pay attention for resistance area, we have something here where price is now, or a little bit higher here. The very, very good one is up here, very visible. But we know that it's still around 180 pips. We will see. But now what we want to do is or wait for the retracement. It's still very powerful uptrend. So after retracement, yes, you look for buy scenarios definitely. Or you see that price slow down a little bit right now. We checked, and there is area of the resistance around the zone. So what we might get here, maybe possible retracement. Yes, to here. And then we want to look for possible short scenarios. How we can jump into those cells? Of course, we have to wait at least for 4-hour chart trendline breakout together with the 36 EMA crossover. So whenever price starts to break this and start to be below, it will be good opportunity for us to take the cells. If we are lucky, maybe we will catch even bigger retracement, but at least 4-hour chart trendline breakout. Don't jump too fast because it's still pointing up. EURUSD, on the weekly chart, we are around the support area. The next more visible and quite nice is here. Now what we can do here, try to take the trades against the main direction to target week 36 EMA if price decide to retrace on the weekly. Or wait for the retracement on the daily and look for short scenarios. I'm more interested right now to catch the longs against the main direction to target 36. We see the price is pushing strongly on this pair, but you see we slow down right now. If you pay attention for previous moves, just pay attention for price action. We have moved some retracement move, retracement with the range, steep move, retracement. You see how price started to move, and now you see how it's moving. So it shows us some kind of the weakness. So maybe price will is preparing to wait to make this bigger retracement. Ideally, of course, what you want to do is to wait for trendline breakout on the 4-hour chart time frame, early entries on the 1-hour time frame. But ideally, you want to see that price is breaking this resistance. So if price make that, early aggressive entries are okay. If you want to have extra confirmation, wait for a 4-hour chart, EMA crossovers, higher low, and then you look for buy scenarios. Target daily 36 EMA. We can expect for price to make this retracement and still make the reaction to sell. So keep in mind about that. If if something happens, yes, maybe price will make deeper retracement. So then our goal will be 12 EMA on the weekly chart, and then resistance area with the 36 EMA here. So we see we have those targets as this is our resistance zone. This is 12 EMA. So those are next potential targets if price decide to go higher. So we see potential is good. Question is, of course, how this will happen. Euro GBP, interesting because it's making for us weekly long 1 to 3. Previous stop is a target. Next resistance is up here. We have the line on the weekly chart like that. It will be more visible on the daily. This is our weekly long 1 to 3. Okay, so price is pushing up. If we go to daily chart, there was a problem. There was hesitation around this area. We could look for aggressive early entries around this zone, but to be honest, I didn't like it, and also price action was not so great. We have this resistance, which was not convincing me to, look for entries, and also you see price action was quite ugly. But if you really want to jump in, this was your first entry. Okay, classic approach. Okay, this was your first entry. Stop loss like 40 pips. First target out, second target will be out now. I was not happy to seeing this, so I didn't jump in. Then price started to range again, a range. Now it's breaking the top, so it gave us a little bit cleaner confirmation to look for buy scenarios. So after retracement, we can try to take this on the 4-hour chart even, or combinations with lower time frames. Target previous stop. Okay, this is our goal, so keep in mind. So it might be interesting really in upcoming week. GBP is on the weekly chart, you see sitting on the 12. Again, I would like to see retracement back to the 36 EMA. So this is our zone together with the support, or even deeper retracement back to this area. Okay, so those are the levels where price might to go, but still our expectation is what? That price will retrace to the 36, will bounce and move up again to previous stops, or maybe start to create new highs. Okay, if we go to daily chart, now it's more interesting because daily chart looks like it wants to go down because we have lower lows and lower highs. Of course, we know that we can go lower to the support, which is the weekly 36 EMA. If we look for trend line on the GBPN, we will see that price reacted on this line. So that's why this is not so easy chart, okay? And we have to decide what to do. Now, if we go to 4-hour chart, it will be even more difficult because we have this daily short 1 to 3. Okay, so we can say, okay, let's try to sell it. But what is the case? This trend line. So to be sure that price is really trying to go here, we have to wait for this trendline breakout to have confirmation. Okay, to have confirmation, this trendline breakout, target this. As long as price is holding this line, you can still look for long scenarios. Maybe we'll get even bounces. Okay, so if price do this, and you will see that it's not breaking, but it's bouncing, pointing up, you can still look for buy scenarios. Okay, target previous stop. Currently price is making longs, and if this will hold, if this holds, you can still look for long entries here, but I would lower the risk in terms of this trade, because no, it's a little bit tricky. I also want to show you some tricky pairs so you know how to approach them. It's not always that chart is very clean and nice. So if price make this is your signal to jump in on the 4-hour chart. Okay, you know the risk, you know that daily chart is not maybe supporting you, but still weekly chart is pointing up, and you have this trend line which is also telling you to go along. If this is false breakout, then price will reverse Then you pay attention for this trend line and you can try again. If you are out again, forget about despair and wait for something cleaner to happen. Maybe then breakout. Okay, but if you are not sure, just wait for price to clarify itself. You can also combine this with lower time frames. So if price make 1 hour chart 1 to 3, you can look for this, or combinations with lower time frames. And the last one is USD CAD. Is also interesting. Let me just, this is our support previous bottoms, but I think there was, if we quickly just look for the monthly chart show us this big range. I discussed this some time ago. And also monthly chart is making lower high. So if this really would like to go down, this is our long-term target here. But of course, this is monthly chart, so it take a while. Or not, who knows? It's related to dollar, so we will see what will happen on Monday, or when market opens. This trend line was broken, this trend line also, yeah, so all the trend lines were broken. So basically we have this area of support. We can just mark those spikes. You see this is here, also here. Next area of support will be somewhere around this zone. So we have levels to go down. You see also price here is making, you see, we can draw a trend line. Now it's bouncing on the 12. And if you go to daily chart, what is interesting is that we don't have like a daily short 1 to 3 here. Okay, this is not daily short 1 to 3. Keep in mind about that. Why? Because we already had double bottom, and we also had those double stops. So this looks like a small range, but we have the 36 CMA price slowdown here. So what we would like to do is to look for selling opportunities. As you can see, price play around here, and now it's breaking. Now keep in mind dollars. So we will see how it will react. And if everything, let's say, because maybe price won't react, we will see. But if you get nice setup here, this will be your short opportunity to jump in and sell this. Okay, this is your entry on the 1 hour time frame. If, let's say, price starts to drop, yes, because of the whole situation, wait for the 4 hour chart or late 1 hour chart entries with the lower time frames. Okay, and if, let's say, you won't get the setups, price will reach this aggressively. Again, if price will stop here, slow down, start to hesitate, you can look for long scenarios to target this trend line. If price breaks this, okay, if price breaks this, then of course we know what can happen. Next target, we will be looking to achieve this, and then daily short 1 to 3s and continuations. Okay, guys, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this. Wish you all great trading week. Pay attention for the whole situation which is currently around the world. So sometimes it's better to wait for market to settle down. Keep in mind about that than to take unnecessary risk. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Bye.